Hi, my name is Paul Sharman and I'm the Ward 5 Councillor for the City of Burlington, the region of Halton. 5 years ago, on Monday, August 4th, 2014, it was a beautiful sunny day. I and many others were celebrating the annual Joseph Brand Day at LaSalle Park. I spoke to the crowd in my role as Deputy Mayor. A few hours later, it started raining. When I got home, some water had come through my lower basement door. It was 5 p.m. and then my phone started buzzing. Lots of basements in Ward 5 were flooded with sewage. I spent the next 5 hours visiting people's homes, watching sewage reach the basement ceiling and above in some homes. I watched a manhole cover floating 6 inches above the road as a geyser of water burst from the sewers. It turns out that Burlington received nearly 2 months of rain, or 191 millimeters, in approximately 8 hours. The record rainfall caused flooding and damage in parts of the city, roads and highways. At 10:30 that night, I met with senior managers from the city and the region and emergency services. I asked on how many homes had basement flooding. No one knew. I was asked to declare an emergency and to involve provincial and federal resources, or not. It was argued that since the flood had subsided, there was no emergency action to be taken. So I chose not to make the decision to declare it an emergency. Every day of the next 6 weeks following August the 4th, I spent visiting flooded homes and speaking by phone with owners of homes that had flooded, attempting to provide information about what the cause was, what they could do, and what might happen next. We were operating in the dark. I ended up organizing meetings on people's front lawns and sectors around the ward, notifying people by posters on telephone poles and flyers delivered to volunteers' homes. We discovered that many people had insufficient or no insurance coverage. Homes and families were disrupted. The reason I wish I had declared an emergency on August the 4th, 2014 was because we would have been able to get a lot more attention and effort from all levels of government to get more relief to flooding victims more quickly. Everyone who experienced significant flooding and the cleanup lived through a nightmare, and perhaps it might have been less so. Today I'm satisfied that the huge effort has been expended on fixing problems and reducing the amount of stormwater that can penetrate sanitary sewers and overflow our creeks. However, we do not know how increasingly severe climate change will impact upon us and our infrastructure. We have much more work to do. Thank you.
On April 23, 2019 of this year, City Council unanimously declared a climate action emergency on a motion from Councillor Rory Nissan. Our city has identified climate change as our third largest risk area, and we've certainly lived through the events of flooding and extreme weather with the ice storm, the August flood. So what have we learned and what are we doing? We have passed a climate action plan. We're working on a corporate energy management plan, an urban tree forest management plan. All of these will build a more resilient city, but we need your help. And Burlington will come together as we always have. We saw that with the flood. We've seen that in every emergency, but we want to be prepared for what we know is coming in terms of extreme weather. So we need all of us working together to have clean air, clean water, healthy quality of life, and more green space. So stay tuned for your opportunities to get involved and put everything that we've learned over the years, every time we've had a serious weather event, when we've come together, into action. We want you to know what your elected officials and city staff are doing to build resiliency in an era of climate change. We have passed an emergency continuity bylaw so that we are ready and prepared for any severe weather event. We've had an elected officials and senior staff workshop. It's the first of its kind in the whole province, and we're leading the way on that. And we've also formed a disaster resiliency working group. All of these steps, coupled with the knowledge that we've gained over the years of dealing with severe weather, will position us well to protect you.